Hi there, Algebra. This is part 2 of Chapter 7, Section 8. This is when we're factoring ax squared plus bx plus c when the product of a and c is positive, okay? So in example 1, we have 3x squared plus 7x plus 2. What we're going to look for are the products of 3. So the products of, the factors of 3, excuse me. So that's going to be 3 and 1. Okay. Then we look at C, and the factors for C are 2 and 1. The nice thing is A and C are both prime, so that makes it a little bit easier for us. So now what we do is we're going to take these pairs, and this part's where it's an educated guess, okay? If we take those pairs and we sort of apply them in this manner, excuse me, there we go. So the idea here is that we're trying to create 3x squared, boom, and then positive 2. So x times 3x is 3x squared, 2 times 1 is 2. The question is, do we get 7x? So x times 1, x times 1 is x, and then 2 times 3x is 6x. And when we add these together, we get 7x. So everything made sense. X times 3x is 3x squared. This is positive 7x. And then finally, 2 times 1 is 2. If you hadn't guessed this pairing correctly, and this is correct, okay, the other option would have been, based on our factoring here, x plus 1 times 3x plus 2. Now, if you would have tried this pairing, okay, x times 3x is 3x squared, and then that would have been 2x. This would be 3x, and that would be 2. See, and what happens is we get the 3x squared, and we get the 2. But what we do not get is the 7. So this is incorrect where this is correct. So now let's try this example. All right, again, A and C are prime. Pay attention to the characteristics of these because that'll make a big difference. So the factors of 2 are 2 and 1. And the factors of positive 3, but in this case, B is a negative, okay? B is a negative, which means the factors for C have to be negative. So what factors give us a positive 3? And that would be a negative 1 and a negative 3, okay? Because again, B is negative. So the characteristics of this negative determine the characteristics of this positive. So both factors have to be negative. Once again, it's just, let me do it this time slightly different. I'll show both pairs, or both factorings together. We're going to do the quantity of negative 1 times the quantity of 2x minus 3. And then based on this, all right, so I picked negative 1 here and negative 3 here, right? These both give me positive 3. And then x plus 2x, x times 2x gives us that. The real question is, do we get the negative 7x? The other possible factoring we could write, based on what we have over here, right, is x minus 3 times what we haven't used yet, which will be 2x minus 1. Again, x times 2x gives us our 2x squared. And then negative 3 times negative 1 gives us our positive 3. The question is, which one of these pairs gives us negative 7x? So here we go. Again, we know this part's correct. We already checked it. So now we have negative 3x. And then here we have negative 2x. And then finally we have positive 3. And so this portion of our math says it's negative 5x. So even though that A is correct and C is correct, B is not. So that tells us this must be the answer, but we'll do the work. X times 2x is 2x squared. X times negative 1, negative 1x. Negative 3 times positive 2x is negative 6x. And then finally, negative 3 times negative 1 is positive 3. So again, we knew that A was correct. We did that at the beginning. We knew that C was correct. The question is, what about B? So negative x and negative 6x make negative 7x. So then this is the correct answer. Okay?